Welcome back, guys, to another garage video. Just another little short one, giving you an update of where we're at this week, or since the last 2 weeks, I suppose. So I got the old Canon off. It's been replaced. I got the new one on. So unfortunately, let me grab my torch. So this is the old Canon. Disregard the big hole in it. They had to do that to remove the bracket that was on there. I just told them to go ham. But yeah, I noticed a thing with this. This was a good Canon. It lasted me about 4 years. So if you look here, there was a difference I didn't notice when I bought the new Canon. But you can see how this part bevels down, and it's not actually a true 4.5 inch tip. It sort of drops down about 1/2 inch or so. So I feel like this might have been a little bit of a choking factor, perhaps, as it went through the baffle. But I did debaffle this. I'm sure you guys saw the video on Instagram, and it was ridiculously loud, way too loud. I would have got defected, but I drove around with it for a week just for fun. Took it out a couple of times and made some noise and that. But what the main thing I've noticed is that just the performance gain that I've achieved from getting rid of this. So it was already sort of blocked, but even when it was new, I've still gained performance compared to the new one. But when I gutted it, it actually reduced the performance quite a lot, because what I think was happening was the exhaust gas was coming in, and it was getting quite turbulated in here and hitting this hard wall and just bouncing around and not having a nice free flow, especially without the baffle in there. So that was a real setback in power and boost, and the lag especially. I feel like it dropped me down below probably 390 horsepower, probably closer to 380, just with this Canon. So I'll show you the new one now. So we've got the angle cut bad boy. I actually like it. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe I should have gone the straight cut, but now it's grown on me. I think it makes it look a bit more of like a modern exhaust, I guess. It doesn't poke out, quite as much as the old one did, but the blue is quite nice, and it's very nice and new and shiny. But you can see here how this one's just a flat tip going straight in. It doesn't bevel down, so it's a true 4.5 inch tip there, and you can see this baffle is in brand new condition, obviously. A bit hard to get some light in there, but she's beautiful and got nice good flow. Yeah, so she's not too bad. The note difference is on video, I don't think you guys would notice it. It is a lower tone. It's not quite as buzzy as that one, but it's very similar. And this one's actually a fraction quieter, only because this outer muffler sort of area was just a fraction bigger by maybe 5 mil max. So I'm actually quite happy with it. It sounds really good. So to most of you, I don't think you'd notice, guys that have seen me and heard it at car meets. It'll still sound the same to you. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. And the performance gain is amazing with this one. It just seems to flow much better. Even when the old one was new, this one, I'm not quite sure why. I'm thinking the only thing I can think of is because of that bevel. But yeah, it's definitely less laggier, and it's Yeah, I feel like my car's got, my arse dyno says about 420 horsepower now, so, and it's a lot less laggy. It also came with a very cool slip-in silencer compared to my old one. So this is the new one that came with it. I've never actually seen one in this design before. It's quite a bit shorter than the other one, but I think that might actually help make it quieter. I haven't used this yet, but you can adjust it so you can open up all those slots, but I'm just going to only ever use it with them closed if I come home late at night. But yeah, not bad for how much I paid for this. I'm quite happy with it. I'm actually going to get another um, oval type cannon with twin 3-inch tips for this guy from the same place because they do pretty good deals. So it's I think DEA or no Dandy or DEA Performance on eBay, because this muffler and that's still the original one and that needs some love. I had someone bring up the lights for my HVAC unit, saying only one of them worked. Yes, that's true. I did replace. What happened is they all did work when I bought the car, but they had the original bulbs in, and the one along here was stopped working. So I bought typical cheap eBay replacement LEDs to put in behind all of this, and I put them in, but then they stopped working. So I have to take them out and actually get some good bulbs and replace those so it looks all nice. I might even get new buttons because these ones are a little bit orange and faded, but you can get new white ones with LEDs and they look pretty good. I'm lucky enough to be involved, and I'm just waiting for the delivery for a manual and just sort of paperwork, awesome laser engraved sort of case for the manual and other random things like paperwork in the glove box. So I'm just waiting for that to come. I'm going to get this rebinded and put a new cover on it and everything, so it looks all very awesome. It's really cool. The binder actually comes with the VIN number and registration and just other cool little details about the car on it. So I'm looking forward to getting that and fixing this up and making that look, just restoring little parts of the car. Every little bit counts. I really enjoy doing that. This weekend, if you're watching this on Friday, so not a lot of time, I will be going, hopefully, to, I'll detail this and take it to the North Lakes Cars and Coffee event in Brisbane, so in North Brisbane, which should be pretty good. I was going to go to the Jindalee one, but that's not quite as local. So the drive there for me takes about an hour, so it's better. I'm better off just going to the North Lakes, and I haven't actually been to the North Lakes event before, so I'm looking forward to that. There's also another car event on, I think at about 3 p.m. or something like that, maybe 2 to 4 around there, and it goes until a bit later in Clontarf at a workshop there. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's easy to find on Facebook if you just look up car meet in Redcliffe. So I'll be joining that as well, probably. I had a little mishap, I forgot to mention. I was driving out of my friend's driveway and it was a bit too high for my car, and I cracked the front bar. It's got some 100 mile an hour tape over it now, so it's not really noticeable from a distance. But I should be getting that fixed in the next couple of weeks, just plastic welded and get it repainted. It's just the lip. I'm lucky enough that it was a very clean snap, so it's quite easily fixed, so it won't even be noticeable. But yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. A little bit of a minor setback, but these things happen when you drive a car that's probably 100 mil off the ground if I'm lucky, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, so thanks for watching again, guys. I'll keep you posted. Don't think I'll be having much going on with this for a while because I'm got to service them both, so no major mods or anything is going to be happening for a little bit, but I'll try and get some video footage and stuff of the car meet at North Lakes, and I'll chuck that up on YouTube and have a walk around and see how that looks. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.